Hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a 47-degree Tuesday, the 25th of February. Only 3 more days left. Well, 4 if you count today. But people driving around out there. Anyway, we didn't go to work today because Kelly's jaw was still killing her. The antibiotics are kicking in, and they got something else we got to pick up. We're just gonna swing by Kaiser tomorrow and pick it up. Kelly says she's gonna just have them mail it to him, but that always takes forever. And that throws everything out of the loop because their mail order stuff is different than going in. So anyway, so what I decided to do, got the video. Heck, I turned the video before I went to bed last night, which was like 2 o'clock this morning. It was like 1 something. I think it was 2 by the time I lay down. But I get a good night's sleep at that. So, it's supposed to be a little lull in the weather for the moment, although it's sprinkling on me now. But the downpour finally stopped sometime in the middle. When I woke up once, sometime in the middle of the night, and it was still just roaring out here. So, anyway, so it's stopped. It's not supposed to be nice, but the heavy rains and the winds have stopped. We survived the windstorm. Gates and stuff were all flung open or slammed shut. Buckets and stuff laying all over the place. The water buckets we used for the dogs. Found them out in the middle of the driveway. I don't even know if we're missing anything or not. That wind was crazy. How we made it through the night without losing the power, I have no idea. He's up to something. I don't know if you all can even see him sitting here. He goes, I don't want to go talk to him just yet, because I'm on the hunt. But anyway, everything west of us pretty much lost power. Toledo did fine. Windlock, all of them, they lost power. So anyway, it was a mess all around. A lot of places were out of power. Oh, he was waiting for his Aunt Abby to come around there. Those two out there exploring around. It's so cool because, you know, he just goes 100 miles an hour everywhere, but he just goes nice and slow and lets Abby stay with him. Her zoomy days are over. But she's just slow and methodical, and he just hangs with her. Just like every night when we get home, he'll stay by them girls at the fence until we go out there and get them. He's such a good boy. Thoughtful dog, if there's such a thing. But yeah, it's crazy. But anyway, I got a project here, and we'll go inside here for a second, and I'll show you what that is. Guess them gutters still going. Guess it ain't been that long since it stopped raining. It is literally raining now. But look at all the birds picking up little gravel and stuff out of the driveway. You get that when it snows, when you have a long snow and they get them little holes, you'll see them out on the road where the cars going by will knock the snow down, or us coming and going out of the driveway, they'll just be down the tire tracks. There you are. You and your Aunt Abby up to no good? Huh? Where's she at? She's in tow. You guys are up to no good. You ain't fooling nobody. Yeah. Poor old Abby. You remember years ago, before I even started this vlog, I'd come home with the Spyders, and she always had to jump on the floorboards. And what's funny is Danny became the same way. And like when Christy gets home, he tries to jump right in the car. You know, every time he loves the truck for some reason. He goes up and stands up on the kickboard there, and he goes, "Welcome home." But anyway, let's go inside right quick. I'm gonna show you something before I forget. I want to thank you guys for the tips for the fork mounted fog light or running light holders. someone else had mentioned or had sent me links to Amazon of some 16 millimeter tubing, ID, and then to fill in here it's black PVC. And then I was looking at the site, they got the different sizes off to the side, and they have the next size up that goes, I think it's ID of 16, it's ID of 16, or whatever the outside of that was, I don't remember. So the one that he sent me, which is 16 ID, will fit in the next size up, which will make it like 23 ID or whatever. So I could still use these clamps with stacking 2 pieces of black PVC. Just cut I got those little thin Dremel tool bits, and just cut, just like it's like you took a razor knife to it, and snap one over, snap the next one over, slide, get the length so that they're the width of the clamp. It's gonna take some dexterity to get that to work, but I may do that, because those Chiggy clamps are, geez, and things are $40 a piece. So I ordered the one so it'll mount up to the Pan America, and so the Chiggy AIO-5 that showed up today. The mount showed up today. Some other stuff showed up today. So that PVC pipe, I ordered it. Thanks for the tip. That was fantastic. So I ordered it, the 2 pieces, the one he showed me, and then the next size up, so I can do similar to what I did here. Or I've got, I don't know if you can see them up there. There's a smaller one than the thicker one. The smaller one slides right into the thicker one. I mean, perfectly slides right into it. And anyway, I'll do that with the black stuff. If I decide, I'll probably try that first. I mean, $80 for 2 clamps. That's more than I paid for the whole light kit. That's crazy. So I'll try that approach first. Although I'd really like the clamps. Of course, when I pick up the clamps and stuff tomorrow, I may line it up to there and go, never mind. I'll order 2 more of those things. Well, you're probably wondering why I'm walking around with these gloves. That's that simple green foaming crystal. And then the BMW chain cleaner, which requires washing it off with cold water afterwards. So what could that possibly mean? And a chain brush? What are you doing? How did you crawl out of there? Man, I don't know if the upgraded skid pan, because it's got a lot of vents and stuff in it. But man, look at the garbage that thing collected. That is absolutely shocking how much junk got inside there. That's crazy. So, because I'm a little chicken, I took all my stuff out of my tool bag and threw it up there, just to making sure she got some leaks. He's spraying water on there, and it can get stuff places. So I'll roll her out, give her her very first bath. The skid pan was just full of stuff. I had to take it outside and wipe all the junk that was laying inside there. It may not have the best protection and stuff like that, but that thing is very well made. Well, it's a Harley thing. Anyway, all the crap on the forks and stuff everywhere. She's a nasty one. It's not exactly warm out there at 47 degrees. At least the crazy rain has stopped. So I'll be gone for a bit. I may pop in here and there as I'm cleaning, but once I get to cleaning, I go. I'm not gonna stop and, dig the camera out and stuff. I gotta kick that old truck into neutral. It's there is a slope out there, and it will roll backwards. You just got to kind of help it a little bit to keep the momentum. And don't lose yourself, because you need to get in, because it's got enough weight. Once it starts rolling, it might end up out there in over in the cut field over there. But get her a bath. I would like to have everything clean when I'm doing stuff. Plus, you know, I've been wanting to clean and adjust the chain, get that stuff done. So that's the task at hand at the moment. Oh, Flirty, she gets to hide in the corner here for a little bit. I really need to roll her out and do that. I'm excited about the Chiggy nav thing sitting up there. I was out here playing with that nav thing. I think actually works good. I put in some directions and stuff, and I mean, absolutely usable. 100% usable. So anyway, let's get this thing washed. I'm telling you what, I have never used a chain cleaner in all my years, no matter what. You know, everything from gasoline when you're a kid to all kinds of crap that you use and all the cleaners that are available. Nothing, and I do mean nothing, cleans as well as that BMW stuff. I just ran the brush around it just for the sake of it. Now, you might see some goop on there. That is a chain lube with Molly. You wouldn't even know that chain has been lubricated. That's crazy. And I noticed when I was done that, you know, the original chain grease that was on there, slung on the main stand. I'll just get some kind of cleaner and wipe it off. I don't think that, look, it hardly even puts anything on your hand. Yeah, I can barely feel it. It's crazy. It has just this ever light hint of a wax in it. There's some of it right there. The chain lube. Man, I love that stuff. And this is not for me lubing it. That was the stock stuff on there. I didn't use any kind of soap or anything on it. I just used that crystal, the foaming crystal. I always forget the name of it. Yeah, foaming crystal by Simple Green. Used the whole can on it. I just, and you go, whoa, just this big plume of foam. Everything just turns white, and it slowly, you know, comes off of there, and just spray it with water. I haven't detailed absolutely anything. Man, I'm sitting here, you know, rinsing the soap and stuff off of it, and so I look down here, and I don't know how I got so much soap of that stuff inside there, but it was absolutely full. I got the towel out there, soaked her down. Yeah, she's a beauty. You know, after you wash it, you know, I hate those first maybe 1 or 2 washes that you do, because you got to learn all the tricks of, you know, where the water hides, where the soap hides. They all have their little tricks. Now those wheels, you know, I probably should have got some soapy stuff with a brush, because, you know, you spray some stuff on there and use those Harley brushes. I love those things. I actually didn't I bring them out? Yeah. These are kind of like those Harley. In fact, this might be one I got. Harley doesn't make them, but those things work great. I brought the brushes out here, but never brought any soap out. But while I had the foam on there, I could have went. But you can't leave it too long, because it does start to dissipate, and it's windy out here, so I don't want it to dry. I don't want you letting it dry. I didn't want to test, you know, washing this thing and you know, forcing water through the seal there. I don't know if that would hurt it or not. I still need to get the correct bolts here. You remember, didn't have the right length. I had to build this thing, so it's kind of janky looking from the back, but it'll work until I get the right stuff. To be honest with you, I absolutely forgot about getting the bolt for it, the correct bolt. That one that's in there, I think, is a stainless steel bolt, but I think it's an old Yamaha accessory stuff from the early 2000s. Some, Roadstar or Virago or something. V-Star. I've had those things kicking around for absolutely ever. Yeah, you gotta learn everything. All that gunk that was down there, it just literally just falls off. Hit it with water, it falls off. You can see where that's where a tender lead is hiding back there, and I can reach my finger in there and grab it, pull it out if I need that one. There's your, if you guys aren't familiar with Pan Americas, this is the coolant tank right there. Here's the tank, and it's one of those goofy, like the old, I don't know if the Honda Goldwing still use that, but it's got a rubber dipstick that has an angle to it. It reminds me just of a Goldwing coolant bottle. Some of the other ones, Shadows, and some of those other ones use the same thing. And it's black, and you can't hardly tell the wetness in it. You're a beauty there, old gal. Love how them pipes are seasoning in. Unfortunately, where this has got the good color, it gives it that race bike kind of look to it. Well, you can't see this because it's under the cover. And the cat, of course, is eventually going to just turn purple because that thing gets hecka hot. I'll probably eventually get the Harley skid pan for it. But man, that thing, Harley's proud of them, but if you ever see those things, guys that do some serious riding on these things, they beat the holy heck out of that pan. You see them when they fall over, you see the bottom of that pan, and it looks like it's been through a war and back. But one thing it doesn't have any dents. All the anodizing black is all ripped off of it. But you can see that pan and you go, yeah, buddy, that thing absolutely did its job. But there's some aftermarket ones. If you look into them, they just don't meet up to the Harley thing. And the aftermarket ones, the good aftermarket ones, are just as expensive. And the way they mount, I don't know, Harley must have some weird copyrights on stuff, which, why not protect your stuff, Yeah, of course you want to sell your accessories for your motorcycles. But, yeah, some of those things are like way over engineered. And I've worked with a lot of those things on BMWs. And they use too small of bolts. And they'll use Allens and weird stuff like that. And the odds of you stripping one of those things is really high. The Harley one bolts up using the T40 8mm bolts that come with the bike. It bolts right on there. And there is no question. It is the best skid pan for them. But Harley's proud. But as I say, why not? Why not be proud? I should probably adjust that chain while it's sitting out here, out in the open, so I'm not floundering around in the shop. I forget what this size is. It 36 on both sides, and there's two different. Nope, that's definitely a 36 there. I don't remember. Guess I could pull my cruise toolkit out. Figure it out that way. One thing's for sure, it's got a heck of a amount of adjustment. They don't give you, or maybe that's like that little notch in the molding there. Maybe that's your warning of, you get too far. Honda has a sticker they stick on there. And you're supposed to, when you replace a chain on a Honda, you're supposed to buy that sticker. Well, if you buy the Honda chain, it comes with, if you buy the factory chain, I think the sticker comes with it, or at least it used to. And anyway, when you get the new chain on and it's where it's supposed to be, you're supposed to reapply the sticker. And it's not telling you you've gone too far. That sticker, they have calculated by the time your chain is there, you're, pin to pin. You take a section of chain and it's supposed to have a certain length. BMW does that way. I think the Harley says that way. They don't tell you to do the old lift off the sprocket trick and stuff like that. They literally, you measure whatever amount of links, whether it's 10 pins or whatever, and it should be within a certain length. Everybody's got their own way. Super happy with this thing. She sure is comfortable, sure is fun. I just even, I roll thing out of the shop and then back the thing in here, throw it on the center stand. It feels like it's so much lighter than what it is. It's just such an easy bike, even when you're pushing the thing around. Going up a little slope and a bump and everything else, it just boom. And you never have this feeling like, oh, like you're gonna lose it, or drop it or anything. It literally feels like it weighs half of what the actual number is of its weight. It's very deceiving. You're a good old gal. Got your first bath. How about that? All right. Yeah, I'll ponder grabbing some tools and just plop my butt right on the ground there and go ahead and do an adjustment there. Get that set up. Man, I wonder if we have any of that's for sale still. I think I even turned some of that chain cleaner back in. But, you do have to wash the stuff off. I just can't believe how that just absolutely melted. You wouldn't believe the black spot that was on the ground there. I'm not talking about where the CRV leaked. All its little spots. It just fell off. Then when I sprayed it with the water, it just woof. It just shiny and new. Here's my gal. Put the skid pan back on. Set the chain at 55 Newton meters, 50 to 60 Newton meters. There's no tight spots, or loose spots for that matter. One creates the other. But anyway, she's good. The alignment was perfect before I started. I think it took me 3 or 4 flats on each side to get it in range. I think it's 4 flats. I think it was. It was 65, 66 millimeters is what it was. So it was past the maximum. But, even at 55, it looks quite loose. But, you got a lot of travel. Look at a dirt bike when it's sitting on the floor or sitting up on a race stand or whatever. The chain looks like it's literally going to fall off. But it's when the 3 pivot points match each other, which it'd have to be way up here. That's the halfway point of its throw. That is the tightest point of a drive chain, is when those 3 pivot points align. Now you get it up to that, it's probably just a little bit of free play. That's why it's loose when it's dangling on a topped out suspension. That's where you set it. Well, I better not forget my brushes there. Dogs will take it. There's a big old hole down in there. Hello. Look at that, where it's literally collecting dust sitting out here. You kidding me? I mean, people, I don't know what's going on. People, probably because they've been shoehorned in all the storms. Everybody's getting out. There's cars going up and down like crazy out there. I'm going to push that thing out. I think Kelly and them wanted something from the store, so they'll take it for a drive. I'll get her all nice and warmed up. Got my towel out there. That becomes dog toys. Leave that stuff around. Anyway, first wash and chain adjustment was very successful. So I looked. So I have my lights. Geez, what all do I got? I got lights, the Chiggy, the GPS, the screen mirroring device, and all that stuff is at work. There's some other things I was waiting on. I don't remember what it was now. But anyway, and I got the framework for mounting the deal. What else was it? There was something, whatever. From Harley, it was just the lights and the little pigtail type things that runs it from the, from up in the harness down. One of them, I think, is not connected here. I think I'm looking at one of them. I seen it earlier. I seen it somewhere. Oh, maybe I was imagining it. One that wasn't in its holder. Yeah, I seen it when I was underneath there doing something. So it's got one for each side, and then that's it. The bike is wired for it. No wiring harness, no pulling tanks off and routing wires up through from the battery up and routing wires up to the switch thing. It's all the switch is that button right there. And you got to enable it in the dash. All right. I feel good about this. It's been driving me nuts walking in there looking at this thing all dirty. Good looking motorcycle. Very, very, very wise purchase. Well, hello there, YouTube. Wow, look at this out here.
It's pretty.
Man. Is that beautiful or what?
Much better than a pouring
About to have
rain.
sun come across the top of the trees there and get us in the face. Very nice. Man, it's been a long time since we just had a truly nice day.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, sunset is 9 minutes till 6 tonight.
Nice.
And it was on the 9th. We got a few days, a couple weeks to go. And this will actually be an hour earlier.
Yeah, time change.
Yeah, at this time the sun will definitely be up.
Mm-hmm.
And days just keep getting longer. They just start taking off at that point.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's nice. But what the hard thing is to, go in there and sit down at 9 o'clock and the sun's still up. I'm trying to, I need to do my vlogs. I got to get it built and go to work tomorrow. But
it just feels like it's earlier.
Yeah. But anyway, on that, I reckon we're gonna roll on that.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and you guys having an amazing Wednesday or Thursday.
Heck yeah. I don't know what is, like I was saying earlier, I think it's just that it's not, freezing, raining, wind blowing trees over. Everybody is just getting out.
Yeah, up and down the road.
Literally had dust on the motorcycle from sitting there. They're drying the road out.
Well, that's cool. I vote for drying it out.
But then that brings the dust and the
This is
bugs and everything else. All right, we'll roll out at that.
We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, we'll see you. Bye-bye.